Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The Cardinals at 5-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Murray.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now Murray throwing on second down.
as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete as well.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. A man from nearby Tucson who was a prep standout here in Arizona. It's Bijan Robinson. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to Robinson now on first down. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
At the 39-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Able to get this one to McBride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Swim.
Throwing again, Murray. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. First down, here's Ritter. Checks this one down to Robinson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A Ritter's throw taken in by Miller. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll send Miller in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here.
And now it's blocked. The Cardinals pick it up. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Murray's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Straight ahead is Hall. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A toss left side for Hall. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, here's Hall. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. An audible here to get a new look. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and the deficit will hold pat at 13.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Opposite, green. Yellow.
In motion, Hollins. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Forward red. Left red. Red.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Ritter now on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go.
Here is third down and 4.
Striker. 3-3.
Miller, the man in motion.
Set. Go.
Third down, here's Patterson.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Murray going to throw. Being chased out left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Murray now to throw.
Who dumps this one off here to Hall.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Green Jack. Ready?
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Here's Ritter. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Blue strike. Red, yellow.
Ritter to throw it. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready up.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Hut.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 27-yard attempt here. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And some room to run now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready. Ready.
Straight ahead, Patterson. Evades him at the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Ready.
They'll run with Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's Hall again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Hall on a give up the middle.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Give to Hall running right.
Dodges him at the 50. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Big Ace open.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, shift. Hold. Hey.
Murray now. He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Don't worry. Hey.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Second and 9. Play action. Now it's Murray. This is caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Next to score, Falcons 29, Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, green.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And now off to the races down the right side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
On the set.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
On 2nd, here's Algier.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Ready.
Algier will try to pick it up.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Yellow, 1. Ready?
They'll run here with Algier.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
What?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10.
Here's Murray from midfield. Open is Swaim, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down, Murray.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Murray. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey McBride.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Falcons 36, Cardinals 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Samuel in motion. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check pink. Hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Algier with another carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Algier going straight ahead. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Atlanta, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be